So what's going on, tool groupies? Backwoods Mechanic here with another tool review, and today another Craftsman product, a 26-piece combination wrench set, 12-point by Craftsman, picked up at my local Sears Hometown Country store. Now, I had a wide variety of products on the market that I was debating on getting, and they do have a really nice set of Craftsman products up there right now. It's the really nice, shiny, like mirror polished chrome, and it was $60 for 32 pieces, I think it was. They have another one that was 52-piece set for $60 also. Normally $100 and $150 sets of tools, but they had a lot of stuff with them. They had the midget wrenches, the big wrenches, the millimeter, the standard. They had the really nice polished chrome. Really thought about getting them. The only reason I didn't get them is because they got two other sets that goes with them. Now, they had the long handled set, and then they had the short handled set. And then they had the long handled set that had the like 20 millimeter all the way up through 24. They had the 1 inch all the way up to 1.5 inch. And I would really like to have those. And really all I needed was the metric set, so I decided to pick up this box because it was the best bang for my buck. These wrenches normally go for $100. This is all a metric set, 12 point. I needed a new metric set because I have lost many over the years. People stole them, what have you. And it was $50 for this particular set of tools. Now, product number 99914, metric set. You got 16 long pattern and 10 midget ignition wrenches. Open-end strength, boxed-in access, a collection of long pattern and midget wrenches, ignition wrenches for access in any situation. Of course, this comes with the Craftsman hand tool full warranty. If any Craftsman hand tool ever fails to provide complete satisfaction, it'll be replaced free of charge. For warranty information, go to craftsman.com/warranty. Also, if you want to join the Craftsman Club, go to craftsman.com/join. All the links will be in the description box below, along with links to where you can pick these up at. This particular product is made in China. Now, the boxed end of these wrenches is designed with a 15-degree offset for clearing obstructions and protecting knuckles from scraping. It's got 12-point construction, which improves access, providing more points of engagement with fasteners. And all Craftsman combination wrenches are heat-treated, oil quenched, and tempered to eliminate inner soft spots and to ensure uniform hardness. Now, as always, we've got 16 long pattern metric combination wrenches ranging from 7 millimeter all the way up to 22 millimeter, and it does not skip anything in between. That's why I specifically wanted to go ahead and buy this set, because it gave me all the metrics that I was wanting to buy to replace the missing ones in my toolbox, and they had them from 7 all the way up to 22. If I want anything bigger, I can buy them a wrench at a time. They got those at Lowe's or at Sears and even Ace Hardware. Now, the midget ignition metric wrenches are 4, 4.55, 5.5, 6, all the way to 11 millimeter. Now, let's open this box up and check them out. And we got it ready to open up. Everything will be in boxes and covered up. These are the smaller, the larger. And here's our midget ignition wrenches. These things do come in handy. And if you buy these by themselves, they're going to cost you right around $15 to $20, depending on whether you're getting the metric or the standard. Now, of course, they do have the standard set in these wrenches in these sets. And they were also $50 right now on sale. And they had the combination set that had the metric and the standard combined, which is a lot cheaper than what they're going for at Lowe's right now. Here's all of our midget wrenches. They're nice and thick. You can tell the difference between American-made craftsmanship, though, and the China-made versions. American-made's always a little bit better, but they will always get the job done. They got a lifetime warranty and a good reputation. And they got the Craftsman name, the identification size, and the part number engraved into each of the wrenches. I will post the product number and the part number to all of these in the link in the description box below, for those of you who might be interested in them or interested in replacing some old broken ones that you've got and you can't make out the product number. sometimes these particular wrenches do come in handy whenever you're in tight spots. $4mm, of course, the smallest of the batch. 10mm, the most sought after size. This 9 is the only one so far that has imperfections in it. You can see where it's been hit or dropped. It's got 2 little indentions on it. And the last one. Now we'll open up our first small box here. Let's see what we've got. They're made just like the old USA made ones, just not with the same forging or quality. But they do have the exact same identical design as they used to have, as far as what it looks like. As you can see, it's got the raised section on the body. It also has the engravings and the stamping of Craftsman, the identification size. And then on the back side, it has the part number on each one. And of course, lettering. And then of course, we have, starting with our 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But yet again, the imperfections of China, you will see sometimes they didn't completely stamp that one. And that's what this is. Once they're nice and hot, they go on the assembly line. They're supposed to be stamped. And you can distinctly tell a difference between the stamping on that one and the stamping on that one. So you'll see little minor imperfections such as that. And a lot of people question, you know, this is made in China, so is a lot of other stuff. You know, why not just buy Hyper Tough wrenches and get it over with? Or, you know, Pittsburgh Pro wrenches and get it over with. Well, you're paying for the name brand, and you're paying for a little bit better quality because of the name brand. They do put a little bit more effort into the name brand stuff, just like they do with Gear Wrench. Off to the next box. And then we open up our next box. Should have the rest of our wrenches in it to look at. And then of course we've got our 15, our 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and then 22. Which is actually a good set to have, because most of these don't go all the way up into the 22s without costing you a fortune. And right at $100 is what they retail for, so give them $50 for them was a really good deal. Now, of course, the boxed in sides of them should be all cut right down to the size you need, and they did make sure to make them pretty thick on the ends to strengthen the metal. It's fairly accurate in the forging there. You do see a little bit of slight pitting here and there that's been covered up under the chrome. And as you can see how thick these are, so they should be nice, strong steel. The 17mm, you can tell a difference in the weight of it by holding it. Whereas the chrome polished finished style, they're nice, they're shiny, they look wonderful, they look really wonderful. But these are the kinds you can beat on right here. And these are a lot thicker, so they should be a lot stronger metal. So this is essentially the 26-piece set. Comes in a box, so you can pick it up, throw it right in your toolbox. Which means they don't charge you for the case, the carrying case, and all that stuff like they do in these other products. And it's all the old school style Craftsmans. They're just made in China. They look identical to the other ones. They will do just as good of a job. They still have the lifetime warranty on them. They have these at Sears, they have them at Lowe's, they have them at Ace Hardware. You can pick them up online. I'll leave links in the description box below. But right now, Sears has them. The original Craftsman name brand of Sears has them for $50, and you cannot beat that price anywhere else. You find them lower, Sears will price match. Now while we're at it, we're going to test out the little midget wrench compared to this long pattern wrench. As you can see, it does have a little bit of room to move here. So it does twist, it does turn. Now let's check it out and compare it on the open end to the midget ratchet, or midget wrench rather. Moves just about as much. Also in the boxed in. Now, for all intents and purposes, I like the Craftsman product and name brand. I have all of the standard sizes. I have some that is in 12 point, I have them in 6 point. I use them very often for industrial work and they've never failed me. So I wanted to stock up on my millimeter set. That way I had some I could take and I could work with. And I wanted to have some that would go up to at least 22 millimeter. That way if I get into bigger nuts and bolts, then I would be able to have a good set of wrenches. Now, it's not just that, the name brand that I'm paying for, because you can also get a set of wrenches such as this, Hyper Tough. These are my banger wrenches. I bought them so I could bang on them. They're on sale for 15 bucks. I'll leave the tool review link in the description box below. So for people who can afford these, you can go get you some Hyper Tough to start out with. But if you like quality name brand, the Craftsman wrenches will be perfectly fine. They're right in the middle. You're not going to be spending an arm and a leg whenever you can find them on sale compared to what you would if you compared them to, let's say, Gear Wrench or Duralast or Cornwell or Snap-on or SK, you know, just depending on you, your profession, your trade, what it is that you do. Is it for home? Is it for work? Is it for industrial? Is it for automotive, boat repair, airplane repair? It depends on whatever field you're looking into getting into, whether you're a beginner or not, professional or not, full-time or not, weekend warrior, junkyard warrior, all that good stuff. But if you want something that's right in the middle, it's not too expensive and it's not too cheap, but it's still decent quality. These Craftsman wrenches you cannot beat for the price of $50 at Sears. And this particular bolt right here wasn't a 10 millimeter, it's actually a standard size. So let me show you all a metric version of this. This fastener right here is either 7/16 or 11 millimeter. Once you look at the open end version of this, as you can see, the millimeter size fits perfectly. It is right up on it, nice and snug the way it should be. And if you put it on, it doesn't wobble, it doesn't move at all, because it is the right size for metric fasteners. And this one right here is for a 9/16 or a 14 millimeter, as you will see here. I've got it wrote down as 13, but it's 14. It does slide right over, nice and smooth, and it matches up just perfectly. Now trying the boxed in, it fits nice and tight, as you can see right here. Very little room to move back and forth. So if you want some with a really good grip to grip the fastener, these are right on the money. They are laser cut and they will fit exactly what you need them to fit. Now, I am not paid by anyone, I'm not endorsed by anyone, and nobody ever has given me a tool and said, here, do a review and we'll send you some tools and all that good stuff like a lot of these people do on these channels. All the products you see, I purchase myself with my own hard-earned money. Every time I complete a job, I go buy something. I try to take about 25% of whatever I earn, go buy some new tools that I need, upgrade a few things. So if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button and help this channel grow. And just for the incentive, whenever I hit 1,101 subscribers, I am randomly going to start picking some subscribers, and I'm going to give away some tools that I have reviewed on this channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, hit the like, the dislike, leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Until next time, keep on wrenching, folks.